Alright, so we're playing the new ARMA Reforger 1.3 update. It's dropped today, the 27th of March, and it's called Elimination. And it looks like the objective is to locate and neutralize a Soviet commander behind enemy lines. So hopefully it's going to be an ARMA meets Sniper Elite. So we got Sharpshooter, looks to have a M16 with a 4x. We've got a M16 with an underbarrel grenade launcher and a suppressor. Then we got the Sapper with a M16 carbine with a suppressor. And we get Special Forces machine gunner. Looks like he's got a saw. And then we've got sniper. I'm gonna go with recon. Not recon. Sharpshooter. And I'm gonna. Oh. Okay. So looks like it could be in any of these areas. So we'll go Point Charlie because it looks to have the most high ground.
Disco Red 1, Gauntlet. What's your position? Over. Half a click east from our objective. Got a visual on the checkpoint. Looks quiet. Over. Copy. Hold there. Call sign Hawkeye will give you the signal. Out to you. Hawkeye, do not answer. Best watch your MCON. Key your radio and acknowledge. Over.
So we've got to pull out our radio. Oh, okay, so
Copy
no.
that. I read you. Infill and eliminate the Tango. Call sign Disco Red 1 will create a distraction on your mark. Remember, we have a small window to get this done. Good hunting. Out.
Oh, okay, so we've got an option to create the distraction or abort the mission. We can turn the radio off. Right, well, so we'll keep radio in our pocket. So we've got M16. Alright, so we've only got the M16. And we got no sidearm. So we'll range that to 300 and then bring that to 200. Right, so oh, you hear that truck? So that our insertion eliminate the target. So is it only there? What's going on there? Eh? So where are we? Yeah, okay, so that's Tower Regina up there. Got to remember that we're in single shot. I've got binoculars. There's a truck. And an arsenal of some kind. Okay. So it looks like we've got BTRs driving around. That's quite scary actually. I haven't seen any of the AI do that in the insurgency mode. What is that? Alright, that's a road sign. So here, I think I'm looking at that and that. Okay. We are quite exposed up here. It's 2 Soviets. Oh, there's another Soviet. That's not exactly great. Where did he go? Right, he's there. It's the first day of the update. We can experiment before we start going for perfect runs. Surely, right. Them two have turned round. It's a 3-man patrol. Did they react to that, or am I good? No, they...
Red to Axel to Hawkeye. Shit, looks like you've got them spooked. Hurry up and eliminate the tango before they leave the area. Out.
Create distraction. Oh no. Oh no. Don't shoot at me, please.
Hawkeye, Disco Red 1. We hear dots and dashes. Figures 0, 0. Starting our attack. Out.
That's a BTR. And that's SF. Throw a grenade at this cunt. And that one. That's the commander. That has to be the commander. Might not be the commander, but it's a commander. Do I have to... Oh! Oh, that's not great. Let's get some ammo in here. I mean... Oh, that... No, I didn't want to equip it, but... Right. We're safe in here. For now. That's a nice little change. The red star. Oh! They've very clearly got us pinned. So. It's got quite quiet this way, so... The lighting's really nice. I think this is possibly a new shader. And traces are getting quite close. Right. So it's giving me a bit of a Sniper Elite vibe. Take the Sarker. Can we... Wait, is it locked? Is that... Do you have to... Obstructed. Right, let's reload weapon. And... Bang. Alright. Right, so... Bring the AK because it's... fully automatic. And we'll steal... this. Yeah, I like this change. I like that that's now marked with a red star. Not certain on the historical accuracy of the red star on the side of the UAS, but it's a nice addition. It's a nice way to differentiate this from civilian to Russian, and I know Milsim Group's probably going to really like that. That's a busted BTR, so if I keep going this way, that's an unbusted BTR. Whoa, that got a bit too close for comfort. Oh, that's... Is he going to turn around and pursue me? What's... The driving... I don't know if the up... Yeah, that feels less top heavy now, because these could roll quite easily. So it feels more top heavy, like you do the left and right. And let's flip around and we'll try and race past the PKM Jeep and BTR. Sorry, I had a mind blank. Oh, yeah, see, that felt... I don't know. These, I think the Jeeps have been changed. because that feels less top heavy. Feels more stable on the road. Feels like I'm going slower up the hills. Like there's actually some weight behind the car, kind of thing. Is he gonna follow me since we're going the same direction? There's that Spetsnaz we run over. They're all bleeding. So, what if I go this way? I'm obviously going to run into some Soviets, but if I go down this dirt road, that's a field hospital. That's a patrolman. Ow! Okay, so they've got checkpoints along the road to stop you from just using cars, I imagine. Yeah, you're gonna... There you are. So, if you die, it's mission failed. Or killed in action. But you can't respawn. So, it's a one life mode. I like that. There's some challenge behind it. But what if we take the sniper and go point Bravo this time? So you get no alternative weapon with this,
What's your position?
apart from an M9.
Half a click east from our objective. Got a visual on the checkpoint. Looks
Held
quiet.
item just dropped.
Over. Copy. Hold there.
That was.
Call sign Hawkeye will give you the signal.
So you get 100 rounds because
Hawkeye, do not answer.
it's 20 rounds per magazine.
Your radio and acknowledge. Over.
What happens if I don't answer?
Nothing heard, Hawkeye. Try again. Key your radio. Over.
Okay, so
Copy that. I read you.
They're just screaming.
Infill and eliminate the Tango. Call sign Disco Red 1 will create a distraction on your mark. Remember, we have a small window to get this done. Good hunting. Out.
Wow, that's... Oh. Can hear a vehicle. He'll be somewhere in or around that area. Radio to confirm your kill. Before he leaves the AO, so are they saying... Right, so they're saying that he's gonna go that way? Does intelligence suggest that he's gonna go towards Durrus? Because there's manned infantry there. Right, so there's nothing on the rest of the map. there's camo nets and not a hind. Forget the name of it. Big guppy looking thing. The MI8? Okay. So that's a checkpoint. Where from? That scared the ever-living bejesus out of me. I'll take the backpack. That's not the new one, no. Okay. So if you don't know, there's a new PKM out this update, with the option to mount a sight. So there is a stealth system. Not the best. He's seen me. Where from? Oh. Okay. Okay. We'll restart. We'll go from a different point this time. So I will leave this up as a video, even though it was a live stream, so that anyone can watch it in the future. He's got a law, he's got nothing. Let's take that one, and we'll go point alpha this time.
Disco Red 1, Gauntlet. What's your position? Over. Half a click east from our objective. Got a visual on the checkpoint. Looks quiet. Over. Copy. Hold there. Call sign Hawkeye will give you the signal. Out to you. Hawkeye, do not answer. Best watcher MCON. Key your radio and acknowledge. Over. Copy that. I read you. Infill
So
and
I
eliminate
wonder.
the Tango. Call sign Disco
That's
Red 1
because
will create a distraction on your mark. Remember, we have a small window to get this done. Good hunting. Out.
right. So eliminate him there. And exfil. Right. What can we see from up here? Right, the BTR is in the same place as our first run. There's a second. And so over there might be a third. Oh, at least I survived. So I suppose they don't want to give you any. Got no flak jacket / body armor because maybe I don't know. I can only theorize that they want this to be a little bit more difficult than bringing in like a 50 to 60 kilo load. So I'm walking just a little bit southwest from the infill point. So yeah, this is nice because you don't really get to play in this area on vanilla servers. A lot of people stay up, and about the furthest south they go is Tower Regina and Camarak. And that's purely so that they can get the connection to Morton and Levy rather than using this area, which is a shame because this is possibly the nicest area on the map, in my opinion. Let's try and avoid them. I need to move quickly before they see me. There's 5, 6 that I've counted so far. And there he is. This is actually quite intense. Right, let's just having a look. What can we see? Right, okay, so come up to here and go to the sandbags. Where is he? Wow, right, okay. So, you do want to bring... Where you going, mate?
They're Oscar Mike heading east on the Regina Road. If you got a shot, take it. Out.
I've got to drive. I've got to try and get away. Right. Nope, that's not great. Bridge on a concrete road. There. Right. So I've got to cross that bridge and take the first left. First left. Up here. Just before the bridge on the right hand side. Ooh. Ooh, that got close. Just before the bridge, right hand side.
Hawkeye, this is Gauntlet. Copying your 5-5. Move to the extraction.
Ah, so you have to kill him, report
Hawkeye,
it.
Gauntlet. Red 2 will RV and escort you across the phase line. Let's wrap this up and bring it in. Out.
It's done. It's done. Is that it? Back to main menu. That's it. So it's only in the town of Regina, by the looks of things. It's fun, quite short. I wish there was multiple targets, maybe, of Soviet troops have made landfall on the south. The island motorized elements have rolled up past our defensive as far as La Valette and Chautagne, broken through the choke point at St. Pierre's Pass. If the enemy maintains this momentum on our main defensive line, will fall in a matter of days. So it would be nice if maybe this could be a weekly or a monthly thing that they change. They change the like this sort of thing. Maybe if we had to do it in Morton one day, or Villanueva, or even just in the middle of nowhere, because there's a military site up here. Like maybe we have to defend the military site from a wave of enemies, and we have to use these classes. So I am going to take sniper. I am going to go to Point Bravo. We shall...
Disco Red 1, Gauntlet. What's your position? Over.
move further over.
East from our objective. Got a visual on the checkpoint. Looks quiet. Over. Copy. Hold there. Call sign Hawkeye will give you the signal. Out to you. Hawkeye, do not answer. Best watch your MCON. Key your radio.
So we've been streaming for 36 minutes. So it took me 36 minutes to complete. Understand what to do and complete it. Yeah, it's a cool addition. It is a cool addition. Don't know if I would play it religiously or play it again after this.
Key your radio. Over. Copy that. I read you. Infill and eliminate the Tango. Call sign Disco Red 1 will create a distraction on your mark. Remember, we have a small window to get this done. Good hunting. Out.
So at some point he walks through here. So it's there he is. Let's let's chase him. So he does run away. Let's get over here. Take the sight off. We'll just turn it into a battle rifle.
Eyes on a UAZ. Looks like our Tango. They're Oscar Mike heading east on the Regina Tourist Road. If you got a shot, take it.
Oh. So the AI have been updated. I think that'll be him. Is that our target? Haven't seen the AI use mortars yet, which apparently they can do, according to some people on PC who played the experimental servers. So we pull the radio out. Confirm the kill.
Hawkeye, this is Gauntlet. Copying your 5-5. Move to the extraction. Out.
Move to the extraction. So we'll... Whoa! This... Have we just got a regular Jeep? No, it's still an ambulance. Just no Red Cross on the side. Breaking Geneva Conventions. I suppose they are Soviets. So Geneva suggestions to them. And we'll boogie. Let's get out of here. Completed our mission. Ooh. Bye bye. Yeah, so we complete that mission. We go to the exfil point. I suppose it'd be a nice warm up to get your kind of. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. So it'd be a nice warm up, I guess. But could I play this over and over? Probably not. It's a good addition. Any free addition like this into a game is good. They could have put it behind a paywall, but they didn't. You know. So we get to the extraction point. Ural. That's a chopper. Where's it coming from? Right. Exfil complete. Report position. That is a Soviet helicopter. That's not a Huey. It's too high pitch.
Hawkeye Gauntlet. Red 2 will RV and escort you across the phase line. Let's wrap this up and bring it in.
So does that just fly over? It didn't. There we go. Mission complete. Target was neutralized. Okay. So we go back to the main menu. Shall we see if there's anything been updated? So for those that are just joining, this is the new elimination game mode. It's a solo mode that you can play, and the objective is to neutralize a Soviet commander. You'll get a limited set of loadouts that you can pick from, and you can use them to complete the mission. You get 3 starting points: Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and then you got 2 friendly AI units in the top. So it says up in the top, Soviet troops have made landfall on Everon, and so what they're basically saying is the Soviets landed down here and have driven up here and through Daras and created little forward observation points within the town of Regina and Daras. So we shall go to Point Charlie, and we'll bring in the sapper with the carbine and the suppressor. There's a nice little cutscene. I'll shut up when it starts.
Disco Red 1, Gauntlet. What's your position? Over. Half a click east from our objective. Got a visual on the checkpoint. Looks quiet. Over. Copy. Hold there. Call sign Hawkeye will give you the signal. Out to you. Hawkeye, do not answer. Best watch your MCON. Key your radio and acknowledge. Over.
So they want you to bring your radio out. You can either do that by going into your inventory and press equip, or you can use the quick wheel to bring it out, inspect it, and then hit acknowledge.
I read you. Infill and eliminate the Tango. Call sign Disco Red 1 will create a distraction on your mark. Remember, we have a small window to get this done. Good hunting. Out.
And then you've got an option to create distraction, which will make your friendly AI up here start shooting at whatever they see in front of them. As you see, objective is to eliminate target, and our exfil over here. So we'll go do our mission. We're in the town of Regina in the south. It's nice. It's an area that don't get much appreciation in the game. So it's kind of Arma's take on Sniper Elite. You know, there's a task you have to do with a particular set of skills. So we've got patrol that's just gone to the left and one that's gone over there. Oh no. I hope they don't see me. Right. They did see me. And because they saw me, I don't know if they're dead. I don't really want to stay around.
Red 2 action to Hawkeye. Shit, looks like you've got spooked. Hurry up and
That
eliminate
should
the tango before they
confirm
leave
them.
the area. Out.
Oh! Oh no. Oh no. So the target, I've played 3 rounds of this now, and I've kind of learnt the route. You hear that pistol shot? That's the target. Right, he's down. I shall confirm the kill.
Hawkeye, this is Gauntlet.
Create distraction.
Complete your 5-5. Move to the extraction. Out.
Soviets near me.
Hawkeye, Disco, Red 1. We hear dots and dashes. Figures, 0, 0. Starting our attack. Out.
So I've got to go out of here, left, and then our first right. This is one of the faster vehicles in the game at the moment, so we shall be using it. Not while the BTR shoots us though. Oh no. The vehicles have been changed. They feel less top heavy. Top heavy. It's gonna be here, right? Up we go. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Yeah, so the ambulance especially felt like it could roll at any minute, where it doesn't here. It feels quite solid. Down the hill, and I'm going to assume it's here. Oh. call the radio, and report myself at the RV point.
Hawkeye Gauntlet. Red 2 will RV and escort you across the phase line. Let's wrap this up and bring it in. Out.
No. Mission complete. Captain Barsov. Throwing the Soviet force into disarray allowed us time to bolster our main defensive line. Back to main menu. But 1.3 is live, finally. I know a lot of us console players have been waiting for this, especially us on PS5, because just brings some more stuff that we haven't had before, you know. I'm going to go on to the conflict on Ireland, because I want to try the new mortars. I want to see what they actually look like, sound like. You know, I've seen them on videos, I haven't seen them for myself yet. Continue. Continue. That was never there before. The medical supplies in Command 10. That was never there before. Nor was this. That's a nice addition. Alright, so start building. Nothing new there. So you need 400 supplies. But you need to be a sergeant. Right. Okay. Let's go and attempt to seize the airport. The Humvee, I don't think, has had its stuff changed. It feels very similar to what it did. The fact that brake lights work is nice. For the longest time you could see the illumination but the actual light wouldn't come on. Oh, I'm a bit of a stutter there. So let's pull up to the oh. I like the new physical damage models, you know, actually looks like you've been in an engagement rather than... Ooh, civilian helicopters, I forgot about them. Right, let's... No, he's pulling out the RPG! He's pulling out the RPG! We might be done here, boys. There's one of them. We get another? Yeah, we're done. He got us with the RPG. Alright. So... Okay, so Arleville is no longer the main... one of the options to get in this AI mode. That's kind of cool. Can I... Yeah, so right, so I can only attack the airport now. I can't do anything else. Oh, the truck feels different. the truck feels more heavy duty rather than. Yeah, it just feels more industrial rather than just a little thing to get you from point A to point B kind of thing. Feels more finished. The suspension model feels and looks better. You know, the way it wobbles but doesn't heave to one side, and you can tell the springs are working. Let's see if that's just a thing for the Americans or if that's just if they've done it for both trucks. Okay, so this just the Americans that isn't as wobbly, because the American truck used to do this too, where only the Soviet and FIA controlled trucks do that now, which is, I don't know how to feel about that. I'd quite like both trucks to feel industrial and heavy duty, not just taking something from point A to point B. You can see the trees break down now, you know, no longer hitting a tree and blowing up at 15 mile an hour. You can proper deforest an area. They haven't fixed the stutter when the game saves. So the truck is getting damaged. Not to a level it could, I suppose. It's not getting visually damaged. There's no bumps or scrapes or anything, but it is definitely taking damage. Right, so this time we'll actually try and fight them rather than messing around with vehicles. It's just nice to see that developments are coming, and you can tell that this is. You can tell they've worked on it for a while. It's polished. You know, there's nothing that isn't open-ended as such. Just, especially the Humvee, the way that the wheels move, you know, it doesn't feel like they're on a fixed axis. Each wheel is moving independent to the other. Each spring is on its own level of bounce. So, I like it. We'll flick on headlights. Yeah, so the stuttering is still here when it says session saved. They haven't changed that. I don't know if they can fix that or if that's just an issue with the game engine. Oh. Oh, there's a lot of them there. Spider-Man. I have to start putting my flashlight on. Don't mind me. Just running through the canteen and schoolrooms. Ah, mentally ill. I'm gonna shoot school. Problem only exists in America though. It's crazy when you deny people mental health care. You know, they take matters into their own hands. Stupid government they have. Anyway, I digress. Oh, I don't appreciate your attempt at a flank, Mr. FIA. There's a stutter again. Oh, let me check the time, actually. So bring the watch out. Okay, so for a long time, 1 second in-game was 1 second in real life. They appear to have changed that now, so there's a night cycle, which is nice, because sometimes you'd be stuck constantly with day or night time, where at least here there's a cycle. Their dark uniforms in an even darker woods is going to pose as an issue. There's no silhouette of me then. Ooh, took a hit. All good. Got him there. Can't tell if they're footsteps or that flag moving. Is it stutter again? Seems to be holding 60 frames quite well though. I say that as it drops down to 59, but still, I'm holding high 50s. Oh, there's a voice. Oh, I don't have a pistol. We'll confirm them kills. We'll capture this base. And we're going to try that new chopper. I want to see if there's any differences on the interior or there's anything. It's very freaky at night. It's very freaky. Especially with that radio. Medical arsenal. So I'll be interested to see if that swaps to NATO kit when we capture the base, because at the moment it's got FIA kit in there. Come on. Base capture, have a little bit of... Okay, so it swaps to the kit of the person who owns the base, or the team that owns the point, which is kind of cool. I'm now a corporal. From here I have to put up a cell tower, and then I should be able to start going get other bases. So they're not enough. Well, lucky for me, I have a truck right over here. So the fact that you can knock trees down is a nice addition now. I'd be interested to see if that depends on the size of your vehicle. Maybe only these 5-ton trucks can do it. But yeah, look, if we run into them, they just disappear. So we'll get rid of another one, and then I'm also interested to see if they respawn. We'll go grab some supplies so we can get that cell tower, and it's building. So I have no headlights, but I do have tail lights. Oh look, even my old truck's here. Let's drive in. Barely see what I'm doing because it's so dark in here. I can now hold 1,500 supplies in cargo. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's going to make logistics so much easier on public servers. Interested to see if that affects the way it drives. Oh. It's not going to fix my driving, but anywho. Searchlight. Dash. Ah, that actually illuminates now, which it never did. So that's kind of cool. Oh. They're shooting at me from the runway. Ow. Oh! That's quite annoying. That's actually really rather annoying. And that's going to cook off. And the FIA wonder why the Americans aren't here to support them. 209, yeah, great. Love that. Screw it. They want to ruin my day. Ruin my plans. I'll go. Actually, yeah, I am so stupid. Why didn't I just load Game Master? Why didn't I just load Game Master? I am peak idiot. Right. Where's it gonna be? It's gonna be in. is it going to be? Shall we respawn menu? Okay. Okay. Game master. Let's place random US soldier. If I do that, and then take control, and move camera. Defend, no. Search and destroy, no, no. No. Artillery fire. Let's, okay. Right, edit properties. Number of rounds. Right, we'll go high explosive. We'll send 10 rounds. Save and close. Enable respawn. Right. How do I do this? Right. Confirm changes. Open entity browser. Here we go. Mortar. That's the friendly Hueys. Now I've got the. It's nice to see these in some new colours. There's an armed transport, and then right now I want a random US soldier. Let me take control. Here we go. Right, so these are the new choppers. As you can see, we got the gunship that's now got the improved weapon mounts. Change shell type. Right, okay. Here's the one with the rockets. This is the one. So yeah, you can see that we've got rockets, and we can resupply them by landing a supply point. I'll get into the pilot seat. Right, what is... Start engine. Come on, get the collective up. Oh! Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds really cool. Right, how do I get the sight to come on though? That's... That's what I'm interested in. Hang on. Deploy culminator. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's... Yeah, okay. People are going to be menaces with this. Alright, I'm going to come in from another direction. We're going to attack that air traffic controller. So range 500 meters. You want an elevation of 15 degrees. So... And then to get rid of it, you just look up there again. Alright. Okay, so my stuff's... So this is empty. Alright, so let's land the chopper. Face west, young boy. Game master. Right. No, so that wasn't what I wanted to do. Where am I? I am over this direction. Right. So how would want a construction truck? I will go to the back of the construction truck and see what we can do. Oh, well, I haven't been talking this whole time. I'm an idiot. Pick up 10 spine, press go. I'm just a cowpoke. Oh, no stutter. Alright, so we can still That's not the greatest because we can still see the outline of the stuff that needs building. Right, but if we do this, this, you know, it couldn't, might not be that bad. Oh, right, no, editor interface, no, that's not what I want, that's not what I want. Right, edit ARMA vision properties, none. Right, close ARMA vision. Right, what's pause menu? Right, let's come over here then. We shall place rifle squad, take control. No, that wasn't. Alright. Game master. Oh, LAV. Of course, of course. I forgot about the LAV. Right. I want a construction truck too. Okay, so construction truck. It'll be mortar pit. Take control. And we'll build it. Right, let's build the mortar pit. And I want to see if I can mortar myself. / how close in front of me can I mortar? Right, so let's even with that. Let's aim. Right, I've got to come over here. Okay, so let's aim it. I want to go all the way up. So the minimum we can do 50 meters. Oh, right. Let's reload this. Open. And fire. I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing. I don't... Right, okay, so it went in the water. Let's aim 50 mils, 50 meters. Plonk. Whoa! Right, so we can get it on that building there. 100%. Right. So let's go over to the Arsenal track. Right. Right, so there's 3. Is there a third one? There is a third one. Has it dudded? Right, so they sound quite cool. Right, let's... So in the back of this, right, right, how do we get into this? So get in as a passenger. Toolbox, switch seat to the driver. You can't see in this. It's handbrake. Right. So it's front wheel steer, the front 2 wheel steer. Okay. Let's dunk it in the water, see what that is. Okay. So it kicks you out if you flip it upside down. Good to know. Alright, so far that's all I've got time for today. But there will be some streams in the near future. Most likely War Thunder and ARMA. I shall see you all in a bit. Ta-ta!